Here's to everybody that got Mercury in the second house or booed. The second house is the house of speech, your value systems, your phase, what you eat and drink, and the kind of money you're going to be making. Now, you put Mercury in the second house, you're going to be talking about random things that people just aren't going to grasp right away. Because Mercury is the planet of communications, organizations, learning, guessing, thinking, conniving, breaking, fixing. So everything you're going to say, you come off well-read, skilled, a bit of a know-it-all. So everything that's coming out of your mouth, people are going to say, where'd you get that factoid from? You're going to always say, Google it. These are the things you're going to always be accustomed to doing. So Mercury in the second house, you tend to sound you tend to sound a bit adolescent or prepubescent at times. You're the last people to have your voice cracked, as they say in my community. So you could be 12 years old and you still got your adolescent voice. You're 15 or 16. Your voice should have cracked to where you sound like an adult now. No, you may still have your adolescent speech. So when you're an adult, you still sound quite young, all right? Because Mercury is a neuter planet. It hasn't developed its sexual reproductive organ. Now, the type of money you're going to be making with Mercury in the second house, you're probably going to be doing social media or working a normal 9 to 5 or some side hustle, because Mercury like to interchange its capabilities of income. And this is a good thing, because if Mercury is looking, because of its opposite aspect to the 8th house, it wants to know, how can I learn from other people's values? Because Mercury is very curious and is going to be looking over at the 8th house. Now, the 8th house is dangerous because that's the house of death and the unknown. So you want to ascertain that Mercury doesn't get too caught up into its shenanigans, because it's going to find some ways to possibly hustle or finesse the money out of somebody else. So be careful not to get caught up in any Ponzi schemes or scams, or if you're working for any dealership, not to, get one over on your clients. So Mercury in the second house, it has its goods and its bads, because it's very tricky. So definitely know what you're saying to others.